Now we're live. We are live. Let me know if you guys can hear and see okay, because there's nothing on your screen. Just my paint wall. Put it right up there. So we're going to show you Boo Bear's belly. Yes, can see in here. We're going to have to tip the camera down because she's short. We weighed her. Chunky Monkey. There she is. Chunky Monkey gained 4 pounds so far. Look at that belly. It's all the babies in there. She's miserable. Aren't you? Is you miserable? She's the baby girl. But when she stands up, she's got the swag in her back. Ellie, look over there. Say hi to everybody. Yeah. She's not a happy camper, but you can feel on her sides the extra bulge.
The baby fat.
The baby fat for sure. But yeah, her, she's definitely big. Let's see if I can get a side view. Stand up, honey. See how it sags here? But then she's got the dip. That tells me yes. So we know for sure. No, Vic, not 8. We were just talking about that because she's gained 4 pounds, so we're thinking 6. Ellie is a Westie. She's a West Highland White Terrier. And so is the daddy. The daddy is Finn, our other dog. He was a young stud. So here's the thing. I don't know how to pick her up because I don't want to hurt her. So I've been putting my hand under like that. Ah, there you go. Oh, boy. So I need to bring the camera back this way, hon.
How much? 19.2 pounds?
Yeah, 19.2. Last time I had her at the vet, she was 14.6. So, yeah, she's gaining. Gotta come under. Alright, so I'm gonna... Sorry about the sound, guys, but I'm gonna flip and push down. So I'm gonna put my hand over the camera. Alright. Oh, I got dog hair on here now. She's a shedder. She's the shedder.
What?
Oh, she's
You want
gonna
to talk
talk.
to me?
She's gonna talk. Let me just wipe this off with a baby wipe.
Does you want to come up? Come here. Baby girl. Oh, yeah. She's daddy's girl and mama's girl.
She is super clingy. She's never been that needy before. There. Dog hair's gone. Alright, so tonight I've got some new ornaments that I haven't done yet. But I'll show you the pumpkins from last week. This was the first one I did. Was that the first one? Yeah, it was the first one. I did not have very much luck with the stripes. But it's not bad. Fall colors, it's still kind of pretty. And then I did the mixed bloom. That one dried super pretty. And then I did the acorn. And I like this one too. So I'm not minding any of them. All right. Let me get my spinner in here. I gotta remember to put a thing on the bottom of my spinner. I forgot last week and it was a mess. So we go to the vet Thursday. I hope they can count. Because I want to know, approximately anyway. Is it more than 2? Is it more than 4? You know, it spins first time too, so he's probably pretty fertile because he's young. And it's her first litter. So we're getting a double whammy.
Brian, there will be 9.
There will not be 9. If they are, Brian, you're coming over here.
Joyce says 5.
Joyce says 5. We should do a pool, huh?
Bite your tongue, Bonnie.
We could do a pool with how many females, how many males, how tired I will be. I'm already filming, guys, because, you know, I'm going to have to get some rest somehow. So I've been doing videos. All right.
Well, I'm with you. I guess 4.
I'm going to say 5. So if you haven't seen it yet, the video that I put up yesterday, and there she is. It's just gorgeous. I haven't taken it in to hang it yet because I wanted to show it off again tonight. Bonnie's calling 6. Shelly's saying 3.
Maxine wants to know, where did you purchase your tub for your turntable?
These tubs are from Big Lots when they have the summer stuff in. But I just wanted to show it off one more time because I just love, 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 love this. So she's going to go in the house tonight and get hung up.
Do you hear that, Ellie? You're going in the house tonight, you're getting hung up.
Yeah, her too. Her too. Excuse me, baby girl. Can I have these? Thank you. Okay. So, I had ordered from Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. And I went in to get more trees. That was what I went, or not trees, stars. Of course, they were sold out. So underneath where it says sold out, they show you what they have. And they had these and these, which are now sold out because I wanted to order more. But let me tell you guys, I did 6 of these last night. Taping. Took me an hour. That is not fun to cut out. There's got to be an easier way. I've heard some people use Elmer's glue and coat the back. I don't know. At this point, I don't know if the latex would stick, liquid latex would stick to this because it's unfinished and it's like bisque. I mean, you could sand these right down like nothing. So I don't know what else you could use.
Good night, Joella.
Good night, Joella.
Rest.
So yeah, so those are what we're going to work on tonight. I thought the hearts would be fun. Snowflakes will be a blast because we can blow each flake part out. So here we go, Brian. What are these called, Brian? What are the edges of a snowflake called? Are they crystals? Yeah, I don't know about the cricket because they're not all the same. Some of them are a little wider because they're done with bisque, you know, with the plaster you use for ceramics. So I don't know if that would work. He better be checking Google. It's his job.
Bonnie says, what about what'd she say? I missed it. Use a drawing gun.
Drawing gum.
Gum, sorry.
Like masking fluid? I still gotta cover the whole back though. That would get expensive, don't you think? So I was taping those off and cutting them out while I was watching the collabs last night and Angie and Larry's live. Yeah, they were a pain. I was thinking liquid latex. I know it's stinky, but press and seal won't stick, I don't think. All right. So I have a little bit of white left in that container. And, oh, let me show you the box from the video Saturday. It's gorgeous. I just love it. So, so pretty. I can't wait to resin that one. Gotta wait another week yet. Okay. Do some nesting.
Brian looked it up.
And?
So it's 6 petal-like segments known as tuples. T-E-P-A-L-S.
Really? Everything has a name, doesn't it?
T-pals.
So I like those colors so much on that box. We are going to do the snowflakes with that color palette. I love when I go back and read the chat, because then I read everything I'm missing. Alright. So we have Oceanus. This is color art. Super pretty. Asia Wright from Color Art. This is probably one of my most favorite colors from Color Art. It's pretty close to Nebula, but it has a little more blue-green to it.
You ready to go in, girl?
You can let her in. She may cry to come back out here, though. And then we're going to use Freesia. This is pulls a little purple, gold purple. It's really pretty. All 3 of them are going to bark now. So you can see that little bit of purple hue when I tip to the left. And then Robin's Egg. And this one also pulls a little on the violet side. I do love this color. It's probably one that I have a few of. Because I like these shifty colors like that. So it's kind of like a, well, maybe it's more of a green. But we'll see how it comes out on them. Alright, these are going to take a lot of paint to get all those sides covered. That's going to be fun. I don't know, Sue. I'm going to try a couple of things, I think. I don't have a ton of these. I only bought, I think I bought 24 packs, but I had 6 packs that were broken. Because I bought what they had left. Same with the hearts. I had 1 pack of broken hearts. So I haven't called them yet to get those replaced. Well, not replaced, but refunded anyway. They were swamped today with phone calls. So I didn't get through. And I was working on the floor claim. Because we finally heard from them after I called corporate. So now we got something working. My floor guy came over and gave me an estimate. And that flooring is discontinued, so I'm hoping I have enough in case he can't reuse the boards. Okay. And if that doesn't work, they're going to have to pay for a whole new floor, which I really don't want to go through. Hey.
This little piggy says, "Hey guys."
So I'm using Oceanus. Still working on using up my color arts that have been sitting on my shelf forever. Alright, then we went with I think we did Age Your Right next. Then we did the freesia. And then we did the robin's egg. Okay, and then the black cell activator. I want to see what it looks like with black first. We may change it to white. Because we have a lot of flaky edges there, which I already forgot what they were called. Teeples. Is that what they were?
I call them T-pals.
I want to try one with white. I'll switch the order of the paint too. Although that is going to be quite pretty. Pretty, pretty.
Hello, Catherine.
Is that Catherine McClure?
Yes.
I got your check today, Catherine. Thank you. We still have 3 king rooms left, guys, if you want to come. I can't wait to get in this new house, though. I think we'll have more fun. It's bigger. Alright.
More places to lose Brian.
More places for Brian to get out of the sun. Oh, that's selling up so pretty.
187 days.
I am going to pull these little edges off, though, because otherwise I think they're just going to stick there. There's not enough paint to pull those over, I don't think. Alright. Let's see what we get. Ooh. That's pretty.
Mm.
I even like the way it poured out on the silicone mat. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna do one more. And that was fun. Gosh, I almost want to leave it on the mat and just let it dry like that.
Nope.
Alright, let's see. Where did I put my spatula? I'll have to use a different one. That one's soaking.
SJ said freeze that.
Yeah. Nothing. Well, we could pull a cab here and there, but they aren't good. Well, that one might be interesting, so let's go away from that one.
Let's see what Snowflake looks like first.
Super pretty. Of course, I got dirty hands, too. That doesn't help. Yeah.
Everybody's yelling skins.
I know. I know.
They're not the skins anymore. They're the commanders.
Oh, stop. Don't talk sports on my channel. You want to talk sports, you go hang out with the guys. Wow. Let me wipe my hand up. I'm gonna get one of those at least.
Kathy Carr's staying with her daughter because she has no power.
Oh no.
She wanted to make sure Brian told everybody hello from her.
Are you guys having a snowstorm? Gosh, it's hard to pick which one I want. I think I'll do two. This one's interesting. And then I'll do the one next to it because this is pretty cool here. Cabbages, as Brian calls them. All right. 2 out of that one. So we're going to have some interesting runoffs with these. I think I'm going to scrape with that one too. My hair's in my face tonight. It's going to drive me nuts. I need to cut my bangs.
I need to cut your bangs?
Yeah, not you. You can cut the back, the length though. I'd love about 5 inches cut off. Are you brave enough?
You'd be bald.
No, I wouldn't.
5 inches.
5 inches is not that much. Not when it's down to your rib cage. Okay, let's do another one of those so we have 2 that match anyway.
Hippy Dippy Painter Man said you should do the same thing again on a canvas, and then when you lift up the snowflake, put an orange puddle and a yellow puddle and spin again. And you would have a gorgeous flower on the canvas.
An orange puddle and a yellow puddle.
Orange and a yellow puddle, yeah.
Alright, let's get some white on it. I almost want to do a heart with that color combo too. So these, I'm like doing these as singles. I'm not doing these as sets because I don't have a lot of them. So I'm doing like maybe 2 of each. Because you always get people that want the same ones. It's kind of like fight nice.
Brian's like, prep one up, Alan. I think we already have some prep.
I don't have enough house paint though. I'd have to use a cradle board, hon. I don't like the blooms on canvas. I like them better on cradle board. So they don't dip in the middle. That way it doesn't disrupt your cells in the center. Alright, let's do this one again. Oceanus. It's a pretty color. Might have to make a color like that with our line. Posse paint color like that. I have, oh, I was going to tell you guys, Jerry's has all their acrylic paints on sale. All. Including the jugs.
That's a first for a while.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know? How much did you buy?
Not as much as one of Ellie's puppies. You know, I'm still buying these little extra supplies for the retreat. That's my excuse now. Alright.
Did you spend more than when you and I and Shelly got together?
Almost. It would have been more, but they were out of several things.
SJ's yelling at you. No shopping.
Oh, it's for the retreat, Susan. It's all good. It's not personal stuff. I don't need anything for myself.
Brian's telling me I need to get a bigger U-Haul.
You know, we might have to because we're taking different stuff next year.
Well, you know what we discussed the other day.
What?
If you know who flies into RDU.
Oh, yeah, Brian. Fly into RDU and go in with us.
And you can drive our Murano up to the...
Yep, and you can drive our Murano to the beach house. That way we have 2 vehicles going out plus the U-Haul. We'll have plenty of room for everything. And if you want, I'll ride with you. We'll follow Alan because he's a slowpoke. And Shelly and Jimmy will pass us like they did last year. That was funny.
And Brian's like, oh, yeah, add a day on either end of my trip.
Well, you could still fly out on Sunday because we'll be back here by 1. We can take you to the airport to fly out Sunday night. Or Sunday afternoon.
And the dogs.
No, we're not bringing the dogs, I don't think. Because maybe Ellie might be pregnant again. Shh. Please, that can't happen. Because if she is, she'll be due that time. We're so scared about that already. Mr. Houdini will get her diaper off. Alright, I just want to touch this little spot. There's paint there, but you know how it looks like it's dry, but it's not. Okay, I don't see anything I want to pull from this one, which is good. So I can grab it anywhere I want. That's going to change yet. That metal's still going to thin out. It's a pretty color combo, for sure. All right.
Someone says beautiful again. Kelly says love it. Again, awesome from Hippy Dippy Painter Man.
Okay, let's try it with a white cell activator. We're going to flip it around with color.
And Brian said that wasn't a bad thing, adding 2 days to his vacation.
Oh, I know. We'll talk about it, Brian.
Can I smoke in your car?
Yes, that's why I offered. Because I know how you are with the rentals. You might be walking down the highway and everybody might be passing you. That was pretty funny. Tammy got him good.
Bonnie gave you a beauteous.
Alright, so if I want to put the white on top, I want the oceanus on the top. Not the azurite, because that may stain the white, which we don't want to happen.
Good night, Catherine.
Good night, girl. I'm just getting the worst of this off because it's dried paint. Okay.
Hello, Mary Ellen.
Hi, Mary Ellen. Okay, let's get our white down first. I don't skimp on the house paint because you need to get all those edges covered, and there's so many. I'm really hoping that it won't be hard to get the tape off the back of these after they're resined. Should be pretty easy with a cutter and a heat gun. I've never had to use a heat gun on tiles or ornaments. I just use my cutter and get that very edge and just slice. But I also don't let them sit for a week before I take the tape off either. I take it off the next day. Okay, they're all covered. Okay, so let's start with, all right, we're gonna put the azurite at the bottom. So it's when we're trying to be a little softer. So we're just gonna kind of switch, because we're still gonna put the freesia on top of the azurite.
We want to say hello to Oak by Bettina.
Hi, Betty. And then we're going to put the robin's egg on top of that. And then we'll do the oceanus. Bringing it back just a smidge. Okay, now we're gonna go with a white cell activator.
Good night, Donna. Thank you for joining us. Have fun with your granddaughter.
Good night. Okay. Ooh, I got a little sloppy. I got new glasses Saturday, so I'm still trying to get used to them. Making me feel wobbly. Alright, here we go. Kind of lost my color there. Black definitely is more dramatic when you're doing blooms, but the white is, if you want something softer, that's when you use the white. And we really lost that azurite completely, unless it comes up through the cells. And I can almost guarantee you that this white cell activator will get stained from the color art pigment.
So you think it'll lose its whiteness?
Yeah, it'll be the aqua color. That's the one thing I don't like about color art pigments on a white cell activator, because they do stain it.
Let's say hello to the Mosier.
I did get a little azurite on this one. Are you speaking French over there, Alan?
Oui, oui.
Pepe le pew pew.
Pepe le Pew.
Okay, that's a little softer. Still getting the same pretty strands out from the snowflake. Oh, that's really pretty. Let's dip. Let's dip it before we do anything else, so I don't lose it. Okay. That one's not structured enough for me. I don't like that one. Okay, let's pull it. Let's see what it looks like up close. What's the temperature outside today, babe?
It was 87.
Oh, no wonder it's so hot in here tonight. It's a little softer. Let's do one more. The true test. I don't like the way that end looks on this one. I know I put paint there, but it just makes it look like there's no paint there. It's an F for me. Meh.
Sue says she likes the white tips. Looks like snow.
I don't like snow. I like the first snowfall, and that's it. After that, it can go away.
In New York, not North Carolina.
Oh, North Carolina, it's like shuts everything down. I like it because Alan gets a day off from work. It's crazy. All right, let's scoop this one up. Ugh.
So Beth Benson wants to know, couldn't you dip a tile in it?
No. You wouldn't, it'd be the opposite effects. Because you're smushing everything down. So I try to help people understand when you see something really pretty, you don't want to dip something in it, because when you lift it, that's underneath. You aren't going to see that. With glass, it's different. When you dip the glass on it, that's what you see. That's what you get. Now, I have clear ornaments that I could do that with. But I didn't have a big enough surface to, like, try it either, though.
So Donna Egler says 34 degrees Fahrenheit here, big, huge, full moon. Where are you, Donna, where it's 34 degrees?
Did you know that Florida's got another hurricane coming?
Yep.
I just found out about it today. On a live, or on a premiere. Except it's on the Atlantic side this time, right?
Correct.
Is it by Ta?
Hmm?
Is it by Ta?
It's still too far out the towel.
I get nervous with my niece living down there. She's got 3 little ones.
Donna is in Michigan. Sue Johnson says it's 35 in Minnesota.
You guys just keep all that cold stuff up there. No blowing it down here.
Cecilia says it's minus 6 Celsius and snowing there.
Oh, I bet. She lives in Canada. Okay. Azurite first. Freesia. I didn't see any of that purple hue come out in the white one either. Like we did in the black one.
Maxime says minus 16 Celsius here in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
I don't know how you guys can stand it. Do you even get a summer? It's gonna move that down a little bit so I don't lose it all.
Sorry to hear that, Brian. One of his printers took crap on him.
Oh no.
Get some baby wipes and clean it up.
You're funny. I'll smack him later, Bri. So last night, him and Larry and Nathan did the turbo tubes premiere with the new gadget that Larry developed, and Brian's printing it and selling it in his Etsy shop. Well, Brian sold out before we even got to Brian's premiere. So it takes 24 hours to print one. So if Brian's printers go down, he's losing sales. So I suggested to him last night that you can set it up on Etsy so you can do like a pre-order. So they're made to order with a 7-day lead time. That would help him get the sales and get caught up. So hopefully he'll figure out that part of it. I'm doing a swirly around the edge because I want to see if that makes a difference when I spin it out. Okay, that's pretty. Not really, did it? The Azurite showed up more on this one on the edges of that snowflake. Yeah, I totally lost like the selling spots though. Alright, let's pop this one up. Another pretty. That's weird right there. Let's see if that fixes itself. I think there's some cells wanting to come up through that. It's what? It's the white. So hopefully it'll open up a little bit. I don't want to puff on it because I might go too deep and just pull white up.
Cecilia wants to know, would these colors work with a silver CA?
Yeah. They would. I'm not big into the colored cell activators. I did the Silver Lake at one time. Was okay. I'm just so used to the black and the white. I like just a traditional bloom technique, you know, not all fancy schmancy. And I'm not a swiper, although I do swipe for the Harley Davidson boxes. But it's just a simple little flame. That's it. So I've got to work on those yet. But Miss Ellie does not let me get anything done. So I'm probably going to be sitting in her whelping box with her, taping off boxes. Or finishing something. Who knows? Alright, let's do a heart now with that palette with the black. Only because I want to see how it looks on a heart. It's a nice size heart too. I like that. And they're not super heavy. So I should have enough weight in here. I gotta open my gallon and get some more paint out. I think there was a clump. Or a bubble. Who knows? We'll look. I think it was a bubble. Yeah. It was a bubble. I feel like I'm royal icing cookies. Oh, I do not miss those days. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Monica wants to know, what do you do with that paint you're scraping?
It's in a cup. I can use it as a base for this. I probably will on the next one. So you can see that I actually do use it. I've been trying not to get clumps in it. Alright, Freesia. She's hiding, she's going towards the middle of the heart. She's running. Can you tell I want to use this paint up? I'm trying to do the same Z's. I have been doing like 5 of every color scheme in case someone wants to buy 4. Alright, let's see. Oh, get going. That black just does not want to move. Ugh. Pushed too hard there.
Okay, the smell will take care of it.
Maybe. Not necessarily. All I'm doing when I use the airbrush is rushing the cells to come up. If I left it for 5 minutes, it would do it by itself. And these do change as they sit. The cells get bigger. Some of them. Susan's in the same boat I'm in. I still don't taste Sue.
She tasted tonight's dinner.
No, I just told you the chicken was tough. That's all I said. I didn't say anything about taste. That's better. You're right, looks better when I spin it out. Let's push it this way just a little bit. I'm gonna test my luck here. Just want that to come over just a smidge more. I am getting a really pretty skin there. Alright, I'll take it. Looks good. Just want to get that out of the hole. Alright, there's one heart.
You gonna dip a cabbage?
I might. Just, oh, that spot's pretty too.
I was thinking right across from it.
Well, yeah, I know, but it doesn't have enough color on that one side. That one came out pretty. I could sit and do this all day.
No, you can't. Ellie won't let you.
I know, she won't let me do anything.
Besides, you have to have time for shopping too, right?
No, I'm done shopping. What are you talking about shopping?
You just mentioned Jerry's a little while ago.
I did that this morning with my cup of tea. I got the email and I went right in.
What time this morning was that?
Well, this afternoon.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Vicky didn't call and wake me up. It's her fault. I sit here and wait for her to call me, and then she doesn't call, and I'm like, just wasted all this time waiting for her. Just kidding, Vic. All right, let's scrape this up, and let's use it.
Hello, Trey. Glad you could join us.
All right. Let's do another heart. Be still, my heart. So I'm going to use the scrap, but I want to stir it first.
Cecilia says you need a dog nanny.
I do need a dog nanny. I was asking on Facebook if anybody wanted to be a doggy midwife, so I didn't have to do it. I'm scared. I've done it before. I don't really know if I want to do it again.
So Bonnie wants to know, are you still staying up till 1:30, 2 o'clock a.m.?
Probably like 2:30, 3, 4, 3:30.
3:34 is more like it.
Yeah. I thought, you know, getting the dogs, I'd go to bed earlier. Would that last? Maybe 2 months?
The good thing is they're still puppies, so they like to sleep a lot.
Yeah, now, here's the nice thing. Oops, I put the wrong color down first, but that's okay. We'll do the other one. When I get up, whether it's 8:30 or 11:30, they stay in bed. They stay in there till like 12:30. So I can still come out here and get stuff done. But sometimes when I get up early to come out and do things and say, oh, they're going to sleep till noon. No, they decide they want to get up too. So some days I get lucky, but not very often. It's like 1 out of every 16 days maybe that I get lucky and they stay when I get up early.
This morning they stayed.
They did stay today till 12:30. Ellie would stay there all day, I think, if I let her.
Right now, yeah.
Yeah, she's not wanting to get up at all. She snuggles right up with me too, puts her head on my arm and like, Mom, I don't feel good. That's a long way to push that. That's okay. Yeah, she's resting up. When do I get to rest up, Joy? Or is she trying to tell me to stay and sleep with her? Alright, let me just poof that a little bit in the middle because it's not moving. I really wish they had more of these ornaments because I'd get some for next year. They may have them in the stores. They just don't have them online. And I highly doubt they'll get more in.
Yeah, 182,700 is not enough.
400. Yeah, I'm a night owl for sure. It's my peace and quiet time. Everybody's in bed. Nobody's bugging me. And I sit out here and watch videos and you know. But then I go in and Finn's in my spot on the bed. But I'm getting smart now because Alan pulls the covers all the way up to my pillow. So if he lays in my spot, I just grab the blanket and roll him. Like, move over. And he doesn't bite me that way. If I have to physically pick him up to move him, he'll nip me because he's still half asleep. And he has bit me, both hands. Not super hard, but enough to say, hey, leave me alone. But he was sleeping. I forgive him. It was my fault. Oh, I really didn't want to move that. I should have came in from that way.
Well, hello, Sarah Mac. Glad you could join us.
Hey, Sarah. This one's super pretty, too. So next week we'll get to see how well the white stayed. These are definitely peacock cells. Because I have the oceanus and I have that robin's egg coming through there. My cups are all stuck together. It's not making it fun. Yeah, I can't pull it now. I got stringy lines through it. This one's not too bad. Let's pull that one. These make great magnets, especially if you're doing vendor shows. You can sell these magnets. Or you can make them into necklaces.
Monica said she got all the ones they had at her store on Saturday, and she said she got some stars to try, too.
I love the stars. I'd probably buy another 50 packs of those if they had them. What do I do with my cup? So we'll put it back in here and we'll do it again. We'll stir it up and use it again because it works fine. Just be careful when you're scraping it. You're not scraping that dried stuff.
I want to say hello to Chris W. She says, hi everyone, I'm new to this channel. These are beautiful.
Welcome. So I do like to stir it and make it into one color though, not leave all that different colors mixing up there.
Sue Johnson says, just say no, Christina.
I can't. Alan doesn't know how to say no either. He did let me get another dog. Right, babe?
You got 2 dogs. I told you no before you got Ellie.
No, you didn't.
I did too. I said, after Eddie, no more dogs.
Well, I didn't hear you.
Sarah Mac says, Christina, I have one of your first blooms.
Oh, that's right. She does, too. All right. What did we do with that one? White one? Was that white? The last one. I think it was white. Let's go back. Let's go back to the.
White.
Let's go back to the black. So we'll start with the oceanus. I just want to use this paint up so bad, guys. I need to make more room for my TLPs. And I do want to mix up more Posse colors to have on the wall. Got one more I think we'll get out of this container. And then that one will be done.
And then you can wash it.
No, I don't wash these. I just pull it out when it's dry. It's house paint. Pulls right out. Super easy. Okay, so this one's going to be black. Gosh. That's a little sloppy. That's okay. It gets blown out. Alright. I'm not worried about the bubbles either because we blow it all out. I think I'm going to go this way first. So a lot of people ask me why I don't blow with my mouth. It's because I don't want to inhale paint fumes.
And you don't want to spit on it either.
And, well, I don't spit, but I don't want to inhale that. Every time you take a breath, you're sucking those paint fumes in. You know, the Josanya varnish, that's not healthy for your lungs. I have enough breathing problems. I don't need that on top of it. Acrylic fluid art is not healthy for your lungs unless you're wearing a respirator. I've had a few people come up to me and say, I'm having trouble with my lungs all of a sudden. I said, that's because you're using products that aren't safe for your lungs. Use a respirator. If you're not filming and on YouTube, put a respirator on. Easy peasy.
And that doesn't mean one of those blue masks.
No, it has to be a respirator. An N95 is okay if you're sanding and maybe varnishing, because the varnish isn't quite so bad. But when you're working with resin or anything that's volatile, you definitely want to wear a respirator. But like the Liquitex gloss varnish, that's not too bad. Ooh, that's pretty right there. I'm going to grab it before I spin it again because it's going to be gone if I don't. Getting my magnet stash built back up so we can do more giveaways. Magnets. Alright, one more spin. So now Kathy Carr had asked me, you know, about using the paint that's in my cup. You know, even though it has cell activator and stuff, is it going to affect my bloom? As you can see, it does not. And that one's pretty. That black will open up over here, but I didn't want to blow it.
Yep, we're getting some beautifuls.
They're fun.
Pretty.
I'll make sure I show you guys these on next Monday. I'll have them on a cookie sheet because these you can resin after a week after they're dry. Not a week after you pour them, a week after they're dry. It's a different kind of substrate than canvas. Canvas holds its moisture.
Is Shelly following you tonight?
She was following me, yeah. She was at every premiere I was at tonight.
No, I mean, does she have a...
Oh, no, she's not doing a premiere tonight, no.
Okay.
She just got back.
Because it's 10 o'clock right now.
No, she already let me know. Alright, we have 2 snowflakes and 3 hearts to go. I'm going to keep going if you guys don't care.
Good night, Trey. Thank you for joining us.
Good night. I'm gonna keep going. If you're here, you're here. If you're not, you're not, right? It's fine with me. I'm not keeping you here. All right, let's do another white one. I'm not giving up on that white yet.
Everybody's like, Julie says, yes, please. Monica says, go, go, go. And Sue Jackson says, this inspires me to paint.
So, Monica, I saw your trees. They're absolutely adorable. She's such a show-off. She got so many more done than I did. She's been busy. I told her she was a show-off. I used a Brian line on her. So I wanted to say, ooh, look at me, I'm Monica. I got trees done. But I was being nice.
You say hello to Corn Star. Welcome. Yes, we must remember, other people are not in the same time zone as we are.
That's true.
Cecilia's in 9 o'clock there, so she ain't going anywhere.
Yeah. I had to get a drink. Sippy, sippy. Alright, let me just poof that middle just a little bit.
And Monica acknowledged she has been busy.
She is busy. She's getting all her stuff in the shop. She's got a place to sell her stuff, so she's got to keep it stocked. So was it 2 years ago when that building was available in Youngsville and I said, hey, we should open up a pouring house and I could sell my stuff in there? I'm really wishing now that it would have happened because I have so much stuff here. But I don't think I would have a lot of time for lessons because I would be so busy finishing things. That one came out pretty. I'm going to give it one more spin because I want to see if I can move that out just a little bit more.
That's cool, Monica. She says she spoke to a gallery that just opened there, and she might be able to do a display there soon.
Oh, that's cool. Monica's a go-getter, for sure. Yeah, I like that one. I like the way the lacing is on this one. So, if you haven't seen how I finish these, when I resin them, I fill that hole, and I put a little rhinestone there to cover the hole mark, and then I put a bail on the back so that my strings lay this way instead of going this way.
Now, I can't believe this. Monica says, if I wasn't lazy, I would do Etsy. You're not lazy.
No, you're not lazy, Monica. Not when you work all day and come home and make all that stuff. You're not lazy. And you have 2 dogs, too.
I still remember when we met Monica.
Yes, we had a good time with her.
You could tell then that she wasn't lazy.
Oh, yeah. It's fun meeting people that we chat with on Monday nights, isn't it?
Yeah. Monica says, you inspire me, Christina, and you have taught me so much too.
Thank you. That's my job. That's what I did YouTube for. Well, actually, when I started my YouTube channel, it was for my friends and family to come and watch me paint, because they were all buying paintings from me, and I was giving paintings to my family. It was just fun. You know, my nephew would watch us. He would actually watch me at bedtime so that he could fall asleep to my voice, because my voice was very gentle. So, I don't know what happened. I did that ice cube tray painting, and I went viral. I had 50,000 subscribers in less than 6 months. So, and now I'm like really stalled. Like I'll gain a bunch of subscribers and then I lose a bunch and then I gain a bunch and lose a bunch. But like I said, I don't care. I don't have.
Hello, Kathy Mack.
I don't have time to do marketing and all that stuff. If I hired someone, I would probably be almost as big as Marcy if I hired someone. But I don't want to spend the money. I'm not in it for the money, so I don't want to spend the money. All right, let's do this one. Let's do another black one.
Good night, hippy dippy painter man.
Good night. Okay, guys, this might be the last one we're going to get out of this container. Which is awesome. That means I used the whole thing because it was brand new when I started. Alright, then we'll do our Asiarite.
Brian's like, last one?
Well, the last one of this color palette, right? Well, with the Oceanus, I can pull another color off that's similar. Okay, then I have enough freesia for probably 2 more. I only have 3 more ornaments to go, so. And robin's egg. I have more freesia. I don't have more robin's egg, so we'll pick another color. So that's 2 down. Yippee skippy. 2 more slots for 2 different colors. All right, here we go.
So thanks, and enjoyed this very much, Christina.
You're welcome.
Okay, so take your time. I just lit a cigarette.
She's funny. Brian's behaving tonight too, because normally we all have this running thing going, Brian, in the chat, but he's really behaving tonight. He must be tired.
Silly wants to know, what brand is the robin's egg?
That's Color Art. I think it might be a Blinget, if I'm not mistaken. But it's from Color Art. I like the, there's another one too, Hydrangea. I like that one too.
Jazz W says, that's the tiniest leaf blower I've ever seen.
Yeah, they are, aren't they?
Brian's feeling guilty. He says, what was said? I didn't do nothing.
I said we're normally picking on you, Brian, or you're misbehaving, and you're actually behaving tonight. All right, let's spin that one. All right, I don't know if that's a bubble. Yeah, it was a bubble. All right, see how the white pops through? I want to take a little bit of this color here. I'm going to go over that where I popped that bubble. So I don't like the white specks that pop up. All right, one more spin. That's too dark to pull. And that's a little flocky. So when I say flocky, it's where the paint binder breaks when you're spinning. Yeah, that one's good. I'm going to leave it there.
So Kathy Mack says, Christina, I tried my new paints from you last night. Gorgeous colors. Thank you.
Oh, good. Enjoy them. So I'm going to be working on some new colors when the next time I sit down to mix, which will be soon. I actually took everything I had in my jugs and filled jars. Was it Saturday? Hi. Saturday. So I ran out of jars. So then my jars came in, and I went through a whole box just refilling colors, and I was like, uh-oh. So I have 4 boxes of jars delivered today.
The good thing is you had plenty of paints already
Yeah.
prepped and ready to go.
Yeah, so right now pretty much paint mixing is just to refill my jugs. My FIFO bottles. My FIFO bottles hold 5 jars of paint. 5-ounce bottles, 5 jars of paint. So when my rack gets low, I still have 5 jars of paint on back stock that I can just fill the jars. But I also use them when I come out here to refill the jars behind me from when I'm mixing those for projects too.
We have a warehouse full of paint. It's called the dining room.
Yeah, the dining room is full of paint. Thank God we have nice sturdy floor. Plus all my shipping supplies, everything are in there. Because I ship from my dining room.
Your cricket's in there too, isn't it?
Shut up, Alan. Don't be telling on me.
And that 3D printer.
Oh my God, you're really asking for it, Welch. Alright, so we're going to use, instead of oceanus, we're going to use mermaid scales. Because this is really gross. This one got tipped over.
Shelley says she could shop for days in your garage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I already told them, if I die, get a U-Haul. Don't even hesitate. Just go get a U-Haul and come on over. Put Alan out of his misery. Get that stuff out of here. Alright, so that's going to take the place of the robin's egg. So now I need something in place of the oceanus.
Brian says you do what in your dining room?
See, he's playing games. He's not paying attention. So let's try this is a little darker. I want to, oh, that top broke off. I want to try the Chrysocolla. This was a new one that I mixed up because I love this color from Color Art. I mean, it's been mixed for a while, but I haven't used it yet. So we'll use that with the azurite. We're definitely going to have to keep them apart, though, because they're both on the dark side.
Jazz says, I'm going to do whatever I want in my dining room because it's my dining room.
Yep. We don't use it. We don't have family here anymore. We don't, like, do dinners or anything, so...
We're not very formally
Yeah, we don't.
social.
We're not social butterflies by any means. Alright, so then we'll do the azurite. So it's just a wasted room with a dining room set in it, you know? So I had Alan take the dining room set upstairs, the dreaded upstairs. And I put all my shipping supplies, my mixing materials, all my ingredients, everything's in there.
The warehouse.
Yeah, it's kind of like the paint warehouse now. Alright, we're going to try this one with a white. Because I want to see how it reacts with that mermaid scales. I had to double check it. So Finn is banned from the mixing room now.
Yeah, he's bad.
He's a bad dog.
He's a bad puppy.
If there's a cardboard box laying, it will be shredded. If there's paper, like, you know, when I'm out here and I'm peeling the paint off of here, if I drop a piece on the floor, he's got it. He's going to play with it. He doesn't eat it. He just wants to play with it, but it scares me that he will eat it.
What did he have in his mouth the other night? A millipede?
Yeah, it was a millipede. It was all rolled up in a ball. He bit me the last time I took one of those away from him. You're lucky you didn't get bit. That's what happens when you pour in the garage. You get these little... I have a little lizards that live out here. They're not very many. I might have one or two. But they run along the edge of my foundation. And I've caulked every hole. I don't know where they're coming in. So when they see them, when Ellie and Finn see them, they go crazy because they like want to get it. And I'm like, you leave them alone. They're not doing anything to you.
Pornstar says, I'm not allowed to buy paint anymore, so I'm really hoping I can win some so I can try garage paints.
Yeah, we'll probably do some giveaways, some nice giveaways at Christmas time. We're going to be definitely doing a tutorial wrap-up in December. I'll probably do some giveaways on that too for all of my girls that have come every Thursday, and Brian, and a couple of guys that show up.
So, we want to welcome Ed Hiles. He says, I missed the first part of this. Is this acrylic painting?
This is blooming, but we're using house paint.
And then he continues, he says, assuming it's paint because you are using CA,
Mm-hmm.
but for all I know, you can use a CA in resin as well. Does the CA have Aussie Floetrol in it?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Good night, Sarah. Sleep well.
Bye, Sarah.
I'm glad you spelled popped correctly. Because we know how Brian would spell that.
That one's okay. Let's see if the white changes a little bit. It's just very webby. I'm not liking how thick that is. And I know if I blow into it, I'm going to pull white up. So, or that, not white, but that base color. We're really pushing it with that base color, aren't we? We've used it on how many now? 2 snowflakes to go. So what I'm going to do is pour the rest of that white in there. Because I have very little white left. Trying not to scrape those sides where it's drying. Because we're going to get gloopy. And this is getting thick, by the way. Alright, let's pour the rest of that white in there.
Annette Painter says, you guys are hilarious. Love ya. We try to make it fun.
Monday nights is like our fun night. Thursday night is our kind of serious night. Because we're tutorialing. Well, I am. Alan's not out here on Thursday nights usually.
No, I'm doing the same thing everybody's doing tonight. I'm sitting
in a chair with a big fat pregnant dog on your lap.
Well, they probably don't have a fat pregnant dog on their lap. But.
No, but you do. Alright, so like when I go to bed tonight, I will pop this jug like this. And let that drain out, and then I just peel out the paint and refill it. Easy peasy. Don't have to wash it.
And that little tidbit of information was given to you for free. Because that's what we do.
Because that's how we roll. That's how we pour. Alright. Making sure I don't have too many clumps. Oh, they're just bubbles. Alright, we're good. We're good. I think I have enough for 2. Let's see. I was going to get another color combo out here, but you know what? I will save that for a video when I tape off some more snowflakes.
Another hour out of your life.
Oh my gosh, you know, I thought these new glasses would be great. Oh, it's just not.
You just gotta get used to them.
I've had them on for 3 days and I'm not used to them yet. And usually if I put them on first thing in the morning, it takes me 1 day to get used to them. But not this time. Alright. This is the chrysocolla. I call it chrysocolla. Some people might call it chrysocolla.
Brian calls that green.
It's a pretty though. She has another one called malachite that's super pretty too. I love malachite. Okay, so then we're gonna use the freesia. Guess what? We're gonna have enough for two. And then the mermaid scales.
So Sue Jansen and Shelley say that when they use their bucket, they get paint all over the place.
Well, I'm not spinning hard enough to get paint on the sides. If I was doing boxes, yeah, I'm gonna have paint all over. You can see it from when I did my videos. I just peel it out.
Brian calls it the sissy bucket.
Shush, Bri. Chee-haw bunch. Okay. You know what I forgot to do when you guys didn't tell me? I didn't touch all those edges up. Come on, you guys. Keep me in line. That's okay. I can do it now, and the paint will go over. Alright, I think we're good.
Beth said you might want to have the lenses checked to make sure the prescription is right.
Yeah, the prescription's fine. It's just I'm worried about the progressive lens that she got it a little too high. They lowered my script so my progressive part would be stronger so that they didn't have to raise that part. So I passed all the tests for reading and all that stuff. But I'm still favoring my left eye and letting my right one be a little lazy, which I have to start doing those pencil exercises where you follow the pencil. That's from being on the computer. I get lazy and I just let that eye drift off, which I shouldn't do. Okay.
So SJ said she went to get some PPG and she said no more.
Yeah, you're going to have to buy a 5-gallon bucket if they have it. I was just going to tell you that this weekend. I was going to have you go get me one. So they're not going to sell it in gallon size.
Should I tell them what happened to me at Walmart when I went to get you black paint?
Yeah, tell them. Oh my god, this is hilarious.
What brand did they carry there?
Color Place.
So I went to Walmart
No, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
and Christina sent me the pictures to make sure I got the right one. And I get there and I'm looking around for somebody in the paint department. And I found the black on the shelf, but it says, you know, it had to have the pigment added. So I couldn't find anybody in the paint department, so I went over to electronics. Of course, there's always somebody in electronics. And asked them if I could have somebody come to help add the pigment and mix it up for me. And they said, well, our machine is working, but we haven't had somebody here for over a year that can add the pigment and mix it for you.
So that paint department's useless.
Useless. Crazy. That's all I can say.
Oops.
So there is an opening at our Walmart in the paint department. If anybody's looking for a part-time job.
You could probably go right in and name your price.
That is correct, Brian. They haven't mixed paint for over a year is what they told me.
Well, their shelves are pretty sparse too. Why bother getting paint in if you got nobody to mix it, right?
I want to know how they know the machine still works.
That's true. Maybe they have to do a safety check on it once a month or something. Yeah, that's just crazy. All right, last one.
I thought so too, porn stars. He said the black comes pre-mixed at Walmart, but not the one that I had in my hand.
If it was the one I sent you the picture of, yeah, it does, because I never had it mixed before. But that's besides the point. So I did order a gallon of Valspar, what was it, 4,000? The black. And it was so full of bubbles because it had to be mixed. And of course they shook it. So it's going to have to sit probably for another week before I can use it. It was just so loaded with bubbles.
Yeah, I probably could not have done it myself, Bonnie.
I could just see him covered in paint now. Because he wouldn't have done something right. Like put
I
the
would
lid
have taught
on.
him a lesson, though.
Yeah, I would have.
Get somebody in there that knows how to use the equipment.
We used to know the store manager there, but they moved away because they were our neighbors. That store's gone downhill since he left.
Good night, Tammy. Have a good, great evening and a great week.
Bye, girl.
187 days.
Start packing now. It's fun. Alright, let me get that bubble. That's the end of that paint. It's just so nice. I've used it all up. Okay. Alright, let's do this one white. So we want... I gotta get the hair out of my mouth first. Alright, we're going to start with the azurite. But because I don't have the robin's egg, I have to use the other one. Alright, let's kill off this freesia. Another one bites the dust. And then mermaid scales. Yeah, let's do that one. I was going to switch it. But I'm using white, so I'll do the chrysocolla on top. I'm sure someone will correct me if I'm saying that wrong. I've only ever worked with it twice when I was making jewelry, so I don't remember how to pronounce it. Okay. All right. I like when that azurite gets hung up on the end of those. But I kind of lost it over here. So when I'm doing this, I'm like that far away. And I just kind of slowly go down to let that... I don't want to break down and go into the base paint. So I just slowly go down and watch it open up. And as soon as I see a dot break through, like right there, then I pull back because it's going to keep coming because I've thinned it down. All right, let's spin this baby. Everything's covered.
Jazz says, I'm starting 2 3-foot by 3-foot paintings in the morning. They are looking at me with blank eyes right now.
It's exciting and scary at the same time, because I know that day that I did that great big one that just fit on my table. Just fit. I had like 6 inches on each side to set the cups. It was so intimidating. And it's so hard to film those. I had to put my camera in a different area of the shop, and that's why I don't do a lot of them, because you have to move everything around just to do one. And cleaning off pouring table is not fun. Finding a place to put it all. But that's all going to change. I'm going to get my poo together, because I'm not going to get much done with puppies running around, so might as well clean as I can. That's why I'm filming. But we'll still do Monday Night Live, because I will need a break. And I'm sure I'll be filming the puppies too. This one's really pretty. I like this one. I think it's handsome. I like the darker edges on it. It's just different. It's just different. So, ladies and gents, join me Thursday night. I haven't even decided what we're going to do Thursday night, did I? So last Thursday we did all the boxes, all the different shapes and sizes. I think we did, what, 5, 6? So I'll show those dry Thursday. If you think of anything for Thursday,
Shelley,
shoot me an email.
or anyone else.
Because I think we've covered just about everything. I do plan for December to do refreshers, you know, like let's revisit this again. Stuff like that.
Puppies!
Puppies, yes. So, I will have more information Thursday when we're here Thursday night, because that's when she goes. So make sure to join me so you can get the scoop.
Carrie Holcomb said all of these came out so beautiful.
They are so pretty. And I'll make sure I show you guys. Even if you show up Thursday, I can show them to you, because they'll already be on a sheet. But we love you all. And we'll see you on Thursday night. And I do have a premiere set up for Saturday. I haven't uploaded it yet, but I am going to have a premiere on Saturday.
Have a wonderful evening.
Bye now.